You know those people who stay just eerily calm right in the middle of total chaos? While everyone else is panicking, they seem completely unshaken. It's a trait that's, let's be honest, often misunderstood. But today, we're going to dive into why it might actually be a hidden superpower.
I mean, seriously, picture it. There's a sudden emergency, a huge argument blows up, or a project is just completely imploding at work. And while most of us are scrambling, there's that one person who's just a rock, a pillar of calm. What is their secret? What's going on inside their head that's so different from the rest of us?
You know how our brains work? We're so quick to make up stories. We see that calm, almost cold-looking exterior, and we immediately jump to conclusions. We assume, oh, they're detached, or they lack empathy, or maybe they just don't get how serious this is. But that common assumption, it couldn't be further from the truth.
But this is where we need to stop and really challenge that first impression. What if we've been reading the signals all wrong? What if that quiet stillness isn't a sign of emptiness at all, but a sign of something that has been built and fortified over a long, long time?
And this idea right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. It's not about what's missing. It's all about what's been built. This calm is a finely tuned defense mechanism, like a kind of psychological armor that was literally forged in the fires of past struggles.
So how does a person even get this armor? How does this whole transformation happen? Well, it's not just some nice poetic idea. There's real science behind how suffering can actually forge incredible strength. So let's get into the science of resilience.
Okay, the first big concept is something called stress inoculation. The easiest way to think about it is like a vaccine, but for your mind. By being exposed to and getting through manageable doses of stress in the past, your brain and your entire nervous system literally learn how not to overreact when a new, bigger crisis hits. Your personal baseline for what counts as panic just gets set way, way higher.
So here's how that process actually plays out. It all starts with facing some kind of adversity in your past. By doing that, you subconsciously start developing coping skills, strategies to get through it. So, when the next crisis comes along, you're not starting from zero. You already have this mental toolkit and this deep down knowledge that, hey, you can get through this. You've done it before.
And this brings us to an even more profound idea: post-traumatic growth. Now, this goes way beyond just bouncing back to where you were before. This is about bouncing forward. It's this incredible idea that the struggle itself, getting through a major crisis, can lead to deep, positive, and really lasting psychological transformation.
And this isn't just a vague feeling either. It leads to very real, very concrete changes. People who experience this kind of growth often talk about having a much deeper appreciation for life, a renewed sense of their own personal strength, and a crystal clear vision of what's actually important. They don't just survive the fire, they are literally reforged by it.
So what does all this mean for you, especially if you're someone who's been called cold or unfeeling during a crisis? Well, it means it's time to see your past and yourself in a totally new light. Just let that sink in for a second. That calm you have isn't a flaw. It's not a bug in your system. It is the direct result of the battles you have already fought and won. It is, quite literally, evidence of your history.
So let's just circle back to where we started. The old myth, the old story, paints your calm as a sign of being cold. But the new reality, the one that's actually grounded in psychology, reveals a much, much deeper truth. Your calm is a symbol of your resilience. It's a testament to the strength you've built. This is such a huge shift in how we see this trait, right? That quietness you project in the middle of a storm, it's not a void. It's not an absence of feeling. It's a reservoir of wisdom, of experience, and of an incredible hard-won strength that you earned.
And this all leaves us with one last, really powerful question to think about. We're so often told to hide our scars, to see our past struggles as weaknesses. But what if we've had it all wrong? What if those very scars, the markers of our toughest battles, are the true foundation of our greatest strength?